you that you've been working with kids for such a long time.
I have.
So why are you so passionate about kids? What is motivating you?
It's been an amazing journey for me, and a journey that's brought me close friends, and right to the point today of being able to help kids from the age of 4 to the age of 24 to overcome things that are held in their body, like reflexes that are still active.
Sure,
It started off as a passion to teach kids how to read, because my belief is that everybody should be able to read. That is the most important skill. And it's grown into something exponentially wonderful. So my journey's taken me to many different countries. My journey has included being taught by many wonderful teachers.
Sure, that's amazing.
And on a daily basis to use everything that I've learned to help kids, especially with dyslexia, ADD, ADHD.
Wow.
That has been an absolute privilege and a passion for me. And I absolutely love the fact that when kids leave me, they have a certain level of reading. And often, as years go by, I get wonderful messages back from those same children saying, thank you so much, Izzy, for pushing me through that reading. Thank you so much. I'm enjoying university and I see the value of it now. And that's just very special to me. So in all of this, I have to say to you that the wonderful thing for me was the discovery of Brain Gym. Because with all the learning that I had through university and through college, I still didn't have enough skills to unlock those very difficult cases of learning challenges. And so that journey began 30 years ago. Not 3, but 30 years ago. And it's just been wonderful to learn how important movement is in learning. And then if I stop there and I say, it isn't only about learning, because that brings me to my other passion, and another passion. And the other passion is sport.
Wow.
And sport is movement. But if a sportsman, like an opening batsman, for example, goes out to the to open the innings for his country, his county, his province, his club, his school, and he is absolutely paralyzed by fear of failure, what can he do? He cannot actually achieve the natural, he can't exhibit the natural ability that he possesses or she possesses. So it's been fabulous for me to be able to share some of the skills that I share with kids who have reading issues and learning issues with sportsmen of all ages, so that they can perform better and overcome these fears. And that's a lot of where the reflexes come in. And to share with them the tools that we learn that are so easy to use when you're at home or before you play a match. So the two go very much hand in hand, the sport, the learning, the reading. And so, yes, my passion has been able to spread to other areas.
So did you do sport yourself a lot?
Oh, yes, I did.
And what was the kind of sports that you were interested in, if I may ask?
I was an above-average hockey player.
Oh.
I won't say great hockey player, but definitely an above-average hockey player. And if I look back today and realize that I was playing in a way that avoided the midline, and I see today how easy it is to get kids crossing that midline so that they can work with both sides of their body in a balanced way. It's just absolutely fantastic. So I understand sport. I think I'm very unusual in that I can sit and watch a 5-day cricket match and be excited all the way through. Not many people can say that. So, yes.
Yeah.
And every sport...
So you understand what it requires to do sport.
Yes.
And that it's not just a physical skill. You've now mentioned that there's an emotional element to it.
Yes.
I was working yesterday actually with a little boy that loved soccer. He was
Yes.
apparently doing very well in it.
Yes.
And then he got some kind of issue with his feet. It's something to do with the bones in his foot.
Oh, okay.
And so he was told for a year, not to play soccer. Now that you mention this, he's now been able to go back, but his mom is saying it's not the same.
Yes, yes.
He's got a confidence issue, if I can say it politely.
Yes.
I don't mean to say anything over the child. Do you want to say to me that you could literally assist this child to regain that confidence he had?
Yes. It goes to, as you say, confidence, but it also goes to mental fitness. So in sport, we don't want to talk about fear of failure. We want to talk about mental fitness to play the game. So if we use our skills in brain gym and educational kinesiology, we can discover what is holding this child back, and then work with the child with that and send the child away with lovely movements to practice so that they can get themselves ready to go back onto the field with confidence. Absolutely.
Yeah, because if it's really something that's your passion, and now you go back and you can feel that you're not there, you never. I think what this child is feeling is he's never going to literally fit in the same way.
Yes. So there's an underlying anxiety and underlying fear, the fear of failure. And so we have the tools to deal with those fears. We certainly do in many, many different ways. So, yeah, I would say so, that we do have the tools to help kids like that.
To equip a child like that, do you just do the brain gym movements? What are you offering them?
So being an educational kinesiologist, I would do the deeper processes of kinesiology. And as you well know, we don't simply go in and say, I'm going to do this, that, and the other with a child. We're able to determine from the child's system what it is they need most, and then work with the child with those processes. And then afterwards offer variations of the brain gym movements, vision gym movements, which are just very profoundly affecting on the brain. They really help the brain to be in balance so that we are seeing things better, we're hearing things better, we're spatially organized better. Now, this goes right back to reading, it goes back to math, because we're able to use those very same concepts in the formal academic paradigm. So often when I have a student coming to me, if they are sports minded, part of my contract with that kid will be, I'll help you get better at rugby. Is that one of your goals? Or you want to get from the C team to the B team in cricket? Let's work on that. And I'll show you how this all works together. So that is a lot of fun, I have to say. That's a lot of fun.